come out of the number 8 stall when the scratchings are taken into account. Now Loyalties comes in, Gianni is ready, and Funster's going to complete the line on the outside. So Loyalty is ready, Funster settling over on the outside barrier. Loyalty's now locked away, and they're ready for dispatch now. Light flashing away for the first event. Gianni well tried, but Featurette the favourite. Away they go. Gianni wasn't the best out of the stalls. Featurette began reasonably. Loyalty's away very fast. Krasny and Princess Tiara settling a long way back early, and Funster began running on the outside. Funster in front of Palace Glow, settling with Featurette moving up to third. Rarebits out wide of fourth, followed then by Loyalties, and then came Spiritito. Next in the field, Ooby Dooby with Storm and Prince going forward. They're followed then by Noir Ruler. Over on the inside then Buster Fagan, and they're being followed by Panoramic Lad. Gianni's got a long way back, followed by Dontane, Princess Tiara, and then Ferndale and Krasny last when they came to the turn, and they're well strung out. At the 400, Palace Glow getting up inside Funster. Featurette about a length away third. Rarebits off the track, followed then by Storm and Prince, and Noir Ruler came very wide, and they're clear of Rolling Dice, who's running about fifth or sixth down to the 200. Palace Glow the leader with Featurette running on gamely. Funster's had enough, and then came Panoramic Lad finishing fairly. Palace Glow the inside, and on the outside Featurette. Palace Glow is giving plenty. Palace Glow about a half in front, and Palace Glow beat Featurette by half a length, and 2 lengths away third is Storm and Prince in front of Panoramic Lad, and then came Noir Ruler. Back behind those to finish was Ferndale, and then Rolling Dice, Buster Fagan, Rarebits. Next in was Gianni, who didn't begin all that well and never came into the hunt, and then Ooby Dooby. They were followed further back in the field then by Loyalties, and behind them Princess Tiara. Funster weakened badly in the run home. Dontane towards the end, followed by Krasny, who was always well back, and Spiritito last of all.
Number 4, Palace Glow.
Palace Glow is the winner, ridden by Mark Flaherty, who scored a very, very comfortable win at Werribee and has fought on gamely to beat the favourite here in the first. Number 4, Palace Glow, Mark Flaherty, taken in the all-white is set starter, heading over to the platform now. And My Fabulous Star, the biggest weight of her career today with 59 kilos. Coming in on the outside is set.
They're set to go. Let's go to Greg Miles' call.
All set now. Racing. And My Fabulous Star away quickly on the outside. Gladden was out fast. Bellreeve jumped well. Rossetti Gold began okay down near the inside. Arabian Poppy was shown the whip settling at the end of the field early. And as they came past the 1,000-metre mark, Kalimna drives through in the middle to join Gladden. They go down in front of Rossetti Gold, leading her by about a half a length. They're followed by Bellreeve fourth, and then My Fabulous Star travelling wide. Native Century getting up along the inside, followed a length back by Southlands on the outside of Tippy. Then Arabian Poppy being followed a length further back by Carla's Voice, and then Gilded Saint, who's second to last, and Santa's Vixen whipped the field in. Rossetti Gold went through on the inside and led before the home turn. Second is Kalimna, about a length away is Gladden. My Fabulous Star next. They're followed then by Native Century through on the inside of Bellreeve from Carla's Voice, and then Tippy and Arabian Poppy when they swing the corner. And Rossetti Gold first for home from Kalimna and Gladden, who both claim her down to the 200. My Fabulous Star in turn, despite racing wide with her big weight, she's gone up and gone to the lead. My Fabulous Star with Childs going for home. Drew a length now. She's home and hose from Gladden and then Southlands. But My Fabulous Star, that's a big performance to win by over 2 lengths to Gladden second. Southlands a half length away third. And then came Gilded Saint, Bellreeve, Carla's Voice, Arabian Poppy. Kalimna was next in, followed by Tippy. A good way back in the race came Santa's Vixen. Rossetti Gold's beaten only one to the line. She stopped that badly. And that was Native Century.
A big win there by the top weight.
Well, she was... Sack the maid to take the outside barrier. I think hasn't just moved in yet. Yes, she is. They're all set. Off they go now. Blazing Aura began well. Desert Mistral wasn't the best to begin, and away quickly is High Vegas. Going out fast, Lady of the Manor through along the inside. Maletti shows a bit of pace. Sack the Maid began well, but at the 1,000, High Vegas just leads Sack the Maid. Aubrey going up third, and Blazing Aura just behind them, pushing up near the inside. At the 800, there's a break of a length and a half. Maletti and Lady of the Manor can get right through on the inside as they've stayed well off the rail here. Then came It's Spring again, followed by Hit and Run, a length and a half, Amalfi Drive. drive. Desert Mistral, followed by Kevlar, hard ridden, going nowhere, and a break then to the stablemates Miss Lardy Dar and Tuscany Girl. Coming near to the home turn now. Blazing Aura moved up on the outside and took the lead. Through on the inside, Lady of the Manor is second. High Vegas is third. Melinti a length away fourth. They're followed by Aubrey. It's Spring again held up coming around the home turn, and Hit and Run on the outside. Clear of Desert Mistral. In the straight down to the 200. Blazing Aura by a length and a half. Melinti on the outside. Hit and Run finishing fairly from Aubrey. 150 to go. Blazing Aura tackled by Hit and Run out wide. Hit and Run hit the lead. It's Spring again and Desert Mistral are coming home fairly well, but Hit and Run is clear, and Hit and Run wins it by a length to It's Spring again, and a long hit away third, Desert Mistral, which was a good run. Amalfi Drive finished well along the inside, clear of Blazing Aura, Aubrey, Melinti. They were followed further back in the field. Tuscany Girl picked up a few, then the weakening High Vegas, Miss Lardy Dar, Lady of the Manor dropping right out, Sack the Maid towards the end, and Kevlar last of all.
Number 9, Hit and Run, 17.
Hit and Run is the winner, number 9, written by Luke Curry. Now they're ready again. Set and away, with the cues jumping well on the inside. Kroner's Deal began reasonably, has to be hustled out and hasn't got sufficient pace to go early. Strikeforce went to the lead in the early stages as they settle down. It's a Dane getting up inside it. Pewson King a handy third from Desert Light. Accused Mr Machiavelli going up wider on the course. They're followed Eastern Rory on the improved now, and then Kroner's Deal going through in the centre of horses. Rancho Ruler on the outside, followed by Modern General. Mr Machiavelli keeps getting squeezed and losing ground, and so does Kroner's Deal. Goldboom a good way back, followed then by Kelvin Shows On, all the aces, Kilkia, and a bad last coming down the side there is Western Magic. It's a Dane had bolted clear of the field down to the 600 metre mark, and he's opened up about 6 or 7 lengths on the field now. It's a Dane over Pewson King. Eastern Rory a half a length away third. Strikeforce is fourth on the inside of Desert Light, and Raptor is running on around the outside. Then came Mr Machiavelli picking up lost ground again, and Accuse on the inside, and then Modern General. It's a Dane with the blinkers on, straightened up about 4 in front of Pewson King, Eastern Rory and Strikeforce. Then Raptor on the outside, and the rest are headed by Modern General, Mr Machiavelli and Kilkia, but they're at the 200 metres. It's a Dane about 3 in front. He's stopping now, and here's Strikeforce descending very quickly and takes the lead and shoots away. Strikeforce raced about 3 lengths clear now. A great battle for the miners, but Strikeforce has won it by about 3 lengths on the post. All the aces has flashed home along the inside. Might grab second from Kilkia and Raptor. The horses in the photo for the miners. Clear then of Accused, Mr Machiavelli. Shows On over on the outside, and then Pewson King. Eastern Rory was there, and then Desert Light, followed by Gold Boom, Modern General, Lord Howard. Towards the end of the field was Kroner's Deal and Calvin, followed well back then by Western Magic, and then came Rancho Ruler, and had a bit of an ordinary night out last night, but perhaps Sav can do a bit better on the racetrack. Last to move in is Whistle Up. Greg Childs with a bit of a job to do there with an outside barrier, although certainly they've been racing wide and winning here today. And the field looks set. All set to go. First leg of the double, Glass Cut of the favourite. Whistle Up well tried. They're set. And away they go. Glass Cutter was the first to bounce out. Greenwich a little slow. Proposer Toast jumped all right. And Principe Walker's going fast to look for the lead. Derham away quickly as they settle down. Whistle Up's come across fast as well. But as they go through the first 250, Principe Walk caught out 3 wide now as Hunza Court goes through in the middle. And Glass Cutter on the inside go to the lead together. Hunza Court from Glass Cutter. Dry Humour is up third and Principe Walker's fourth the outside. Wonder Derham followed by Lord Matthew, and Proposer Toast is showing some pace. Whistle Up out wider in that bunch, won the prior, followed then by Dancing Sculptor around the outside and Space Cash the centre. Wonder Sav Rocker followed by Just Anything, Star Cossack a length and a half to Shystad. Cotton Hall and Greenwich last in a pretty bunched field as they came to the 600 metres. Glass Cutter on the inside rail. Hunza Court, Principe Walker's out about 4 wide, and Dry Humour 4 across the track before the home turn now, clear of Suburbia, and then Whistle Up round the outside from Derham, Proposer Toast, and then Lord Matthew when they sweep the corner now. And Principe Walk wide out, and Glass Cutter against the rail. Glass Cutter goes to the lead as soon as they balance up. He's a length and a half now to Principe Walk and Lord Matthew, and they're clear of Whistle Up, who's starting to come home pretty well, but Glass Cutter had got away on them. 150 to go. He's opened up about 2 or 3 lengths now to Whistle Up and Principe Walk. Glass Cutter with 50 to go holds them safely, and Glass Cutter by over 2 lengths to Whistle Up. Principe Walk a half a length away third, then Lord Matthew, Cotton Hall, Dancing Sculptor, Just Anything and Shystad. A gap behind them to Greenwich and Suburbia, followed by Dry Humour, Proposer Toast, Derham, then Space Cash. Well back as Star Cossack in the field in company with Savrocker, then the Prior, and Hunza Quarters dropped out to finish last of all in his last race start.
Number 4, Glass Cutter. Back to the winner's stall.
Glass Cutter is the winner, number 4, ridden by Luke Curry. It got pretty hectic up in front, but he's held him together and cuddled him on the rails, and Glass Cutter has responded brilliantly in the run home. Number 4, ridden by Luke Curry. So it's only Saboom to move in now. All set now. Game Lad trying to duck his head down near the inside. Ready to break. Away they go. Jugulator began reasonably. Immigrant, if anything, beat him out and is speeding towards the front. Zarovic was out fast, and Checkmore driving up on the inside. Saboom shows some pace, settling down now, and Zarovic led by almost a length to Immigrant, and Checkmore through on the inside. Now they both go up and join Zarovic, and Royal Rubiton is fourth. Another excuse, Saboom out wider. Jugulator just behind them with Game Lad. Plusker on the inside in a very tightly bunched field as they go to the 600. There with those is Just Sterling, followed by Source of Divorce, and a length and a half to Diamond, tipped only about 6 off the leader. Coming to the bend now, Royal Rubiton's gone up about 4 wide to take a slender lead from Zarovic. Immigrant and Checkmore back on the inside, and Jugulator's just behind them about to go. And then Game Lad when they corner, where Royal Rubiton is the leader from Zarovic. Jugulator on the outside's called on for the run now. Checkmore and Immigrant fighting on, and Plusker can't get a run. He's got badly hampered out of it. And Jugulator's hit the front now, drawn about a length in front. Diamond Tip from last. Jugulator in front of Diamond Tip nearing the line, and Jugulator wins at a length. Diamond Tip. Source of Divorce wide out, ran on well to grab third. In front of Just Sterling, Game Lad and Royal Rubiton. Behind them Immigrant, followed by back behind these Saboom. Another excuse. Plusker nearly fell about the 200 metres, finishing well back. Followed by Checkmore, and Zarovic after leading was last of all.
Number 2, Jugulator, the favourite.
Waterford Road down on the inside, stood in well. Seattle Hawk in 2 now. Leeds Ace coming up to complete the line in. Now all set. Off they go. Reasons begin okay over near the outside. Leeds Ace easing back at the start. Waterford Road pinged away very fast on the inside. Perfect Bound was out quickly, going up into second placing. Papal Monarch, Reasons and Redanza are going forward from outside barriers, but settling down Waterford Road at the 1600 metres, led by about 2 lengths now to Redanza, going up to second. Reasons about a neck away third. Perfect Bound fourth the inside. 2 lengths Seattle Hawk, Papal Monarch, a length and a half Trelawn and the all white. 1 back behind it in the field, then down to 0 from Blue Sun, Telenation, couple of lengths to Seascape, Gegabar, Laird's Ace, 3 lengths to Arden Street and Noble Benbarra. Speed Genuine climbing up the hill, set by Waterford Road at the 1200 metre mark, a length in front of Redanza, about 2 lengths a bit further back perhaps to Reasons in third placing outside Perfect Bound. 2 lengths Seattle Hawk, 1 further back Trelawn, and then Papal Monarch, a half to Blue Sun, a neck away on the outside, down to 0, a length and a half Telenation, Seascape, Gegabar, and they're followed by Laird's Ace, second last Noble Benbarra, Arden Street last now as they go by the 1000 and onto the railway side of the course with Waterford Road. It's Waterford Road about a half a length in front of Redanza. Reasons third, Perfect Bounders fourth, Seattle Hawk fifth the outside, and then Trelawn as they came along down the side. Papal Monarch starting a run around the outside, and then came down to 0. Telenation and Arden Street is taking off around the outside. Well back in the field is Blue Sun, Gegabar, Seascape one of the last with Laird's Ace and Noble Benbarra wide out starting his charge when they came to the bend, and Waterford Road only about a neck in front here. Seattle Hawk wide out has come with a run. Reasons goes with him now, and Redanza in the centre battling along strongly, clear of Arden Street. Perfect Bound when they corner, and then Noble Benbarra round the turn. Still Waterford Road has it on the inside. He's kicked a bit. Waterford Road out in front of Perfect Bound giving chase with Reasons. Seattle Hawk has dropped off. 150 to go. Waterford Road in front. Perfect Bound the centre, and Reasons the outside. It's a 3-way go. Perfect Bound getting to Waterford Road. Reasons the outside, but Perfect Bound has taken it. Perfect Bound 3/4 of a length on the line. Either Reasons on the outside or Waterford Road for the minor end of the prize. Well clear then of Laird's Ace, who ran on okay. From Noble Benbarra, Blue Sun, Seattle Hawk and down to 0. Next to finish in the race was Trelawn, followed by Redanza, Papal Monarch, Seascape well back, and he was followed in by Telenation, Gegabar and Arden Street.
Number 3, Perfect Bound.
Perfect Bound, ridden by Aaron Spiteri's finish. Go into line now. Lady Medalist handicap, lights been switched on. Now, Paul's got second, Reasons, ridden by Greg Child. Dance Away moved in and they're all set. Ready to break. Racing in the last, Ruby Joy away quickly with Risky down on the inside. Bewitch into stride fast and Flirty Bird jump well with Vianetta settling just behind the leading horses. My Life dropped out to be a clear last, and as they settled, Risky in front by about a half length to Flirty Bird. Bewitch holding third outside Ruby Joy, and then came Dolveet when they commenced to climb up the hill near the back of the course. On the outside there is Silent Spirit trapped a little wide and a length and a half to Vianetta about 7th. 2 lengths behind it the Stimulator Calabash Bay. Then came Sweet Lady Bird, who has 3 behind her. They're Betty Chateau, Dance Away, and a length to My Life as they head now towards the 1,000-metre mark. And the leader is Risky, being joined on the outside and headed now by Flirty Bird, who drew a neck clear. 2 lengths Bewitched, third outside Ruby Joy, a break of 2 or 3 lengths to Dolveet on the outside of Vianetta. 1.5 to Silent Spirit on the outside of the Stimulator. Another 2 lengths break to Calabash Bay, who's well back on the inside of Sweet Lady Bird. Then Betty Chateau, a half to Dance Away, and a length and a half to My Life. Flirty Bird went to a clear lead, 700 to go. A length and a half on Risky, a length and a half Bewitched third, and Ruby Joy fourth on the inside. Dolveet fifth the outside from Vianetta the Stimulator. 1 further back, Sweet Lady Bird around the outside of Silent Spirit, Calabash Bay. Then Betty Chateau, Dance Away, and 2 to My Life when they came to the turn. And it's Flirty Bird a length in front, swinging for home at the 400 from Risky, Bewitched. Dolveet out wide, a Ruby Joy just behind them. Vianetta needing a run when they corner. Flirty Bird first round the bend by 2 lengths now to Risky, Ruby Joy, Dolveet, Bewitch is in the clear, and then Vianetta. Flirty Bird at the 200 metres. She's being tackled on the outside by Dolveet. Here's Sweet Lady Bird and Dance Away. Dance Away and Sweet Lady Bird sprinting to the lead down the outside. Dance Away and Sweet Lady Bird. They're going to the line. Sweet Lady Bird by a nose to Dance Away. It's Dance Away the outside, I think, from Sweet Lady Bird there in a close go. Now third, we've got Dolveet, who's close up with the Stimulator, who ran on well from Flirty Bird and My Life. Then Ruby Joy. They were followed by Risky, and back behind them Bewitched. Then there's a long break to Silent Spirit, Calabash Bay, Betty Chateau, and Vianetta, who's back towards the tail. A close photo in the last.
It's gone in. Cranko is set. Rancher Bay goes